Yo, what's going on, YouTube, and welcome back to Goal Line Hockey. It's your boy Kevin Forte, and guys, we have some major news out of the Big Apple. The New York Rangers have just really gotten away with highway robbery with Adam Fox on a massive contract. So we'll be going over that in today's video. So let's get right into it. So the Rangers, at the end of Adam Fox's entry-level contract, we are expecting a massive contract for Adam Fox with the New York Rangers. And based off of what we got, honestly, I'm quite surprised. And I think Ranger fans should be parading in the streets for potentially their next captain on his contract. So Adam Fox, on the entry level deal, remember, this was a guy who was drafted in the third round, 66th overall back in 2016 by the Calgary Flames. He ended up getting traded to the Carolina Hurricanes in that Dougie Hamilton, Noah Hannafin, blockbuster trade. Elias Lindholm, a part of that deal as well. Again, remember, you guys remember that, right? That was a massive trade. Adam Fox was a part of that deal, going to Carolina. We know that the Buffalo Sabres were looking to get Adam Fox's rights at the draft. A couple of other teams were in the conversation, but we all knew at the end of the day he was going to end up a New York Ranger, and he made that pretty clear. We saw that from this contract. This is a contract that a guy from Long Island, from Jericho, New York, this is a guy that forever wanted to be a New York Ranger, and I think Chris Drury and the Rangers kind of use that as leverage against Adam Fox, but at the end of the day, it's a team-friendly contract for a guy that is arguably going to be, in the next 2 to 3 years, if not already, the best player on the New York Rangers. Guys, you don't ever see a guy win the Norris Trophy as the best defenseman in the NHL not making the Stanley Cup playoffs. Adam Fox did that here in 2021 this past summer. That's only his second NHL season. Now give this guy another 7 years to see what he can develop into. This guy is going to be a terror in the NHL. And we're already seeing that at a very young age. Adam Fox has the potential to be the best defenseman in the NHL for years to come. He's 23 years old right now. In February, he will be turning 24 years old. And he just signed a 7-year contract. So with that said, he'll be 24 years old at the start of this deal. He'll be 31 by the time this deal is done, and he may be able to get another 5-year deal out of it come that time when he's 31 years old. So he didn't even go max term, which I'm not sure if maybe that was his part in this. I don't know. But basically, they're getting him throughout the majority of his prime at $9.5 million per season. Let me say that again. Adam Fox, right shot defenseman, just won the Norris Trophy in his second NHL season, beating out Cale Makar, Victor Hedman. $9.5 million per season. That is a sweetheart contract. Now, in perspective, you look at his estimated career earnings according to Cap Friendly right now. He's made over a little over $2 million in the NHL. But then comes the factor you have to remember, which is something that doesn't get mentioned a lot. And you look at these teams like Toronto, Montreal, and of course the New York Rangers. You look at those original 6 franchises in particular, the big money makers of the league. You're also getting sponsorship deals. And Adam Fox, of course, the New York kid, he's going to get plenty of opportunities to make ad money from, different, distributors, from different people in the city. I think that may be changing a little bit. Again, I'm not getting into, economics in New York City right now. But that is something that will play a factor. And I think when you have an original 6 franchise as stable as the Rangers, you have to look at it as he's making $9.5 million to play in New York City within 15 or 20 miles of his hometown in Jericho. And he's also going to get those sponsorships and ad deals from being a New York Ranger. And let's be honest, the fact that the Rangers didn't name a captain yet this season, which likely would have been Zibanejad, Panarin, Lindgren, Trouba, guys, let's be honest, they were waiting for this deal to go through for Adam Fox. I am going to tell you right now, come the beginning of next season, on the beginning of a 7-year contract, the hometown kid, Adam Fox, will be the next captain of the New York Rangers. That is what they were waiting for. Come back to me when that time comes, and this video may pop up in that search around that time. Yeah, I was right. I'm telling you right now, I told you so. Adam Fox will be the next captain of the New York Rangers, and this deal cements it. Now, the other interesting thing about this deal, at this point, there is no move clauses. There is no movement clauses in this deal, which means if the Rangers decide, say, year 6 or 7 of this deal, he's got a couple injuries, playing 40 games a season. God forbid that happens. Hopefully, I'm not wishing that on him, but God forbid that happens, or he has something that comes up he can't, play. They can move this contract. This is a movable contract, which is also good. So I'm not really sure what that's all about from Fox. He's getting a really good deal in terms of his annual value. It's fairly low. And he's also has no real leverage in terms of his safety staying there. Again, that can change. This contract did just get signed, but as of right now, there is no movement clause, and there's no real thing attached to it. Now you look at the signing bonus. There's also no signing bonuses in this contract. A very straightforward contract. It's going to be 7 years, $66.5 million over those 7 years for Adam Fox. He's taking up a little over 11.5% of the New York Rangers' annual salary. This is a great contract. This is a great contract for the Rangers, and obviously for Adam Fox. It's a win-win for both sides, and you have to look at it this way. Listen, I think Chris Drury said to Adam Fox at some point, listen, we're going to have to sign some former first overall picks in the next 2 years. You have to sign Capo Caco this summer probably, and you're going to probably have to sign Alexi Lafreniere. You're going to have to start having those conversations as soon as next summer. Not this summer, but next summer. So in 2023. So Chris Drury's looking at this in the long game saying we are going to need some cap space, and we just don't have the money to keep you around at that discount. You're going to have to stay around at a discount. I know some people that were talking about Adam Fox getting somewhere between 11 to 12.5 million per year at the beginning of this season. But they didn't account for the fact that you're in Manhattan, that he's playing for the team that he's always cheered on for since he was 5 years old. That's the part that doesn't get accounted for. When you look at his raw numbers, you look at his raw, the awards and the accolades he's gotten over his career so far. There's other factors that you have to remember. And at the end of the day, that was the difference for Chris Drury and the New York Rangers getting Adam Fox in at under $10 million per season. And I think this is a great contract. I really, really do. And you look at what the Rangers have as a framework right now. You look at some of the guys they've got in there. I mean, they have some pretty big contracts on this group. And it's going to be tough. They're going to have a tight fit with some of their guys. They have a little over $7 million in cap space right now. They have a bonus cushion penalty of $1.5 million right now. You have Artemi Panarin at 11.6, Chris Kreider at 6.5, Mika Zibanejad, he's coming off final year of a $5.3 million. That's going to go up to $8.5 next year. And then you have Ryan Strome at 4.5. Okay. Then you have Jacob Trouba. He's at $8 million, and that's going to hurt because that's going to be another 2, 3, 4. That's another 5 years left with Trouba. And then obviously the big extension kicking in with Adam Fox, a 7-year deal. That deal is going to take him all the way until 2029. The summer of 2029 is the next time we'll talk about Adam Fox needing a contract. So plenty of time there. You also have Igor Shesterkin on a very friendly $5.5 million deal. So from New York Rangers perspective, you're looking at basically the tiers are Artemi Panarin, 11.6, Adam Fox, 9.5, Mika Zibanejad at 8, and then you're looking at all the other dominoes falling under that. And again, you have to be willing to take a discount if you're going to play for the New York Rangers. And it seems like a lot of these guys They like the lifestyle. They like the big city lifestyle. They like the idea of playing for the New York Rangers in the red and blue. And listen, at the end of the day, they want to win, and they see the vision of what the Rangers can do with some of the young talent. We're going to see if it pays off. We're going to have to wait and see about that. But, hey, we'll see what happens. I like this deal for both sides. But at the end of the day, a really good contract to keep this team, really from being a really cap-strong team. They already are in that situation. But keeping him at this contract gives them some opportunity to re-sign the guys that they need to over the next 2 or 3 years. Specifically, Chytil, Lafreniere, and Kakko. So guys, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. What do you think of the New York Rangers re-signing Adam Fox, $9.5 million AAV, a 7-year deal, $66.5 million given to Adam Fox over the next 7 years? Let me know your thoughts down below. If you guys like what we're doing here at Goal Line Hockey, want to see the latest news around the NHL, more videos just like this one, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and an even bigger subscribe down below. Guys, make sure to check out our Streamlabs shop. Guys, that's in the description down below. Help support the channel, but maybe you're running a little low on funds this year. That's absolutely fine. If you just give this video thumbs up, thumbs down, doesn't really matter. If you don't like the video, let me know. I don't care. It still helps me out. Comment. It all helps grow in the algorithm for me so more people could watch these videos. So guys, thank you as always, and I will see you again next time.